Hey, babe.
Yeah.
What really happened with the Titanic?
The Titanic?
Yes.
Apparently, from my research, the Titanic had a bunch of oligarchs in the free energy sector. Don't quote me on this. Do some research. And they wanted to create sustainable energy for everyone. However, people like J.P. Morgan and John D. Rockefeller already had an oil conglomerate where they were making billions of dollars in the early 1800s. So what they did was perplex a scheme to get all these super rich and wealthy people on the boat at the same time, sink it, and then if everybody dies and there's nobody in charge of these other companies, they can easily be bought out by the Rockefellers and the J.P. Morgans of the world, and then they have total control, because if all the rich people die, there's only if all the good rich people die, the bad rich people are left over, and then they just take over, and then they buried all the patents for free energy.
And weren't they also against like the banking system that was being?
Yes, they were against the banking system. That's funny you said that, because the Titanic sank in 1912. Then in 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, and that is fractional reserve banking, where I can give you $10,000 and then you loan out $9,000 of my money to other people at interest rate, and you make a profit, the bank that is, and then I cannot go recoup my $10,000 if I was to go to the bank to get it, because they've loaned it out. And they wanted that system to create debt slaves and to better control the monetary supply. So they got rid of all the people that were against the Federal Reserve System in Jekyll Island. I believe this was 1911 or 12. Don't quote me on that. But after the Titanic sank, everything went through, and then now we have the fractional reserve banking as you have all over the world. So they basically killed all the good people off and made it look as if it was an unsinkable ship, when indeed the other rich people that knew about this they made it seem as if they were going on the ship, and then right before it took off, they got off the boat. So don't quote me on the names. Y'all gotta do your research.
Okay. But so it wasn't an accident. It was on purpose.
It was not.
Okay.
Apparently,
makes sense.
Well, they had plenty of time to. If you watch the movie and read the documentaries, they had like over an hour to make a distress call.
Yeah.
And there was a ship that was close to them, and they like waved them off because they was too busy sending them something stupid. It's always plausible deniability. I'm saying that.